Imagine waking up to a world where the sun, the very star that gives us life, suddenly becomes the most dangerous force in the solar system. A silent threat capable of frying satellites, wiping out power grids, collapsing communication networks, and plunging the modern world into chaos in a single day. NASA knows this, and in response, they've begun working on something humanity has never attempted before: a planetary-scale solar shield designed to protect Earth from the next catastrophic solar event. But here's the real question. Why now? What does NASA know that we don't? Tonight, we uncover the truth behind NASA's most ambitious planetary defense project. Why NASA suddenly accelerated its solar defense program. The sun looks calm from 150 million kilometers away, but beneath its surface, a violent engine of nuclear fusion never rests. Every 11 years, this engine becomes unstable. Magnetic fields twist, collide, and erupt, launching colossal explosions into space. Recently, NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory recorded something unusual. The sun is entering one of the strongest solar maximums ever observed. In early projections for 2025 to 2035, scientists warned that X-class solar flares have doubled, sunspot clusters are appearing earlier than expected, CME frequency is rising at an abnormal rate, magnetic field inversions are becoming chaotic. A large CME, coronal mass ejection, can release billions of tons of charged particles at millions of kilometers per hour. If one heads directly toward Earth, every satellite orbiting our planet is at risk. NASA simulations show the impact clearly. Global power grids could overload and burn. GPS navigation could fail instantly. Communication satellites could be crippled. Banking, aviation, and internet systems could collapse. Recovery could take years, not days. Scientists call a worst-case event the modern Carrington Event, referencing the solar storm of 1859 that set telegraph lines on fire. But here's the terrifying truth. If the Carrington Event happened today, global damage could exceed $4 trillion in the first 24 hours. NASA needed a solution, something unprecedented, something that could protect the entire planet. The world's first artificial magnetic shield. The idea sounds like science fiction. Place a massive magnetic shield between Earth and the Sun. But NASA's plan is surprisingly grounded in real physics. Their concept, known as the Solar Shield Initiative, relies on three core technologies. 1. Sentinel observers at Lagrange point L1 Earth and the Sun create a gravitational balance point called L1, roughly 1.5 million kilometers from Earth, perfect for early detection of solar storms. A cluster of Sentinel satellites will monitor real-time solar activity, detect CME patterns, track magnetic distortions, predict impact probability within minutes. 2. The magnetic deflection ring. This is the heart of the solar shield. A superconducting loop, tens of kilometers wide, would generate an artificial magnetic field strong enough to bend solar particles away from Earth. It doesn't block the storm. It simply redirects it. 3. Planetary defense grid. Supporting satellites in Earth's orbit would reinforce weak points in the shield, similar to overlapping layers of armor. The result? A defense system capable of diverting CME particle streams, high-energy protons, solar radiation surges, magnetospheric shockwaves. NASA calls it humanity's first planetary umbrella. Why the Solar Shield project was quietly fast-tracked. Here is where the story becomes unsettling. Between 2023 and 2025, solar activity didn't just increase, it changed. NASA recorded 19 anomalous CMEs in a single year, the strongest magnetic twist ever observed. Solar wind bursts that exceeded predictions by 700%. 2 unexplained failures of Starlink satellites, a major GPS disruption event over the Pacific. But internal leaks reveal something bigger. The sun's magnetic cycle is accelerating. Instead of an 11-year peak, NASA analysts are forecasting a dangerous super maximum within 5 to 7 years. This forced NASA to quietly activate Project Helios Defense, the internal code name for the solar shield. Why the secrecy? Because full disclosure would cause stock market panic, geopolitical tension, infrastructure stress tests they aren't ready for, public fear of a solar apocalypse. NASA knows the danger is real. They just need time. Time to build the shield. The physics behind a planetary defense system. The solar shield relies on 3 physical mechanisms. 1. Magnetic deflection. Charged particles follow magnetic field lines. By generating a strong artificial field at L1, NASA can bend CME particles away from Earth. Just a few degrees is enough to make them miss our planet entirely. 2. Plasma steering computer models suggest that a CME's trajectory can be altered by manipulating surrounding solar wind pressure. Think of it like nudging a river current so the water flows around a rock. 3. Radiation dampening. Advanced superconducting coils absorb high-energy particles, reducing the radiation load before it reaches Earth. Combined, these mechanisms create a soft shield, not a physical barrier, but a magnetic redirection system. This is the same principle Earth's own magnetic field uses to protect us. Except now, NASA wants to build a second one. Humanity prepares for the sun's next global test. If the solar shield succeeds, civilization will be protected during solar maximum, satellites will survive, internet outages will be avoided, aviation navigation will remain intact, space missions will be safer. But many scientists believe that one shield may not be enough. Emerging proposals include a lunar magnetic booster on the moon's south pole, a secondary shield placed at L2, Mars-bound colonies using local magnetic shells, quantum solar forecasting using AI prediction loops, swarms of microsensors embedded in orbit. The sun will not calm down. Its cycles will grow more chaotic as it ages. The solar shield is not just a NASA project. It may be the first chapter in humanity's long-term survival plan. If you enjoyed this deep dive into NASA's most ambitious defense project, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because the future of our civilization may depend on technologies like this. And together, we'll keep uncovering the mysteries that shape our destiny.